Aloha y'all, Daniel Aaron here. People been asking me something you might not know about me, like what's up with all this posting all these videos lately? Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm always honest with you. You know, I get that phrasing. I'm going to strike that one from my vocabulary, right? The power of language is so big. I'll be honest with you. No. That implies that I wouldn't be honest with you sometimes. So, what I really mean by that, thank you for bearing with me as I upgrade my own language. What I really mean by that is I'm going to be a little more transparent. I'm going to reveal something that might not be obvious. Most of my life since social media became a thing, I was like, I don't want it. I don't like it, right? Several times in my life I thought, I should do that. I know it's good for business. I've had coaches and teachers, they say, Daniel, you gotta do this for your business. And so I'd say, yes, okay, I get into it. And that lasted all of about 2 weeks, right? And stepping back a little bit to give you the picture here, it was 4 or 5 years ago, I had an awesome, amazing experience, which was life smacking me around a bit to the point that I lost everything, or almost everything. My country of residence, my income, my business, my confidence, our dog, all our stuff, our home. In Chinese medicine, it's said that a house fire, when no one is hurt, is considered a great blessing. Well, at the time, I didn't feel it like a great blessing. It wasn't a fire, it was just bizarre circumstances that led to all of this. Tell that story in other places. In any case, one of the results was I was set way back, no money, a bunch of debt, and I realized that while I had been abundant for my whole adult life, starting in my mid-20s when I had a spiritual prosperity awakening. I had been abundant, but I had not learned to be a good steward of finances. I didn't know anything about money. I thought investing and all that was just beyond me. I wasn't interested. There was even a time in my life, no kidding, when I proclaimed money was dirty. Like I actually didn't want money in my pocket. I thought it's a dirty thing, right? That's how messed up I was in some ways about what money really is. What is it? It's currency, it's energy, it's an exchange, it's value. So, when I had that setback, and when I got the feeling of struggle, of scarcity, one of the blessings was, well, I got to see what it's like for a lot of people in the world struggling month to month. I hadn't lived that way since I was a kid. And it reminded me, and it gave me the feeling like, well, this sucks, right? And I really felt like I want to do something about that. First for myself, of course, and then for other people. So I poured my energy, my thought, my time into learning the fundamentals of finance. Stuff that was not part of my family, was not part of my normal education. It's not rocket surgery, yet it does take some learning, some vocabulary. Why we don't get that education? Well, we'll just leave that aside for now. In any case, part of what happened for me is through this education, I started to discover how to see money differently, how to value it differently, how to create it differently, the concept of passive income, right? I had never really known anything about that. It seemed like a pipe dream. Again, it ain't rocket surgery. It is possible for people like you and me to get ahead financially. It takes some commitment, it takes some education, it takes some doing. It takes believing that it's possible, knowing that it's possible for us, not just that elite. So, after some false starts, some struggles, some things that didn't work so well, some painful and expensive lessons, I kept going, and guess what? I started getting some success. I started creating some passive income. I got to the point where my passive income was more than my expenses. Freedom on a whole new level. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to put aside coaching and teaching and my author platform. I'm going to dedicate myself fully to this. really, to making money, to making hay while the sun was shining, to creating as much passive income as I could, and supporting other people to do the same. You know, it's two sides of the same coin, so to speak there. And so I poured myself into that. I put this other stuff on the sideline, and then I realized, and here's where we come full circle, then I realized that didn't work for me. You know why? Because writing, being an author, teaching, coaching, that's my purpose. That's my sole mission. That's what I am here for on earth. And not that passive income or supporting people financially or creating wealth, not that that's in conflict with that. It's just that that's subsidiary to the art of vibrant living. So I have come full circle with social media, making videos, posting. Guess why? Because turns out this is a great way for me to give value, to teach, to tell stories, to support, to create community, to be a voice for the art of vibrant living. So, on that note, if any of this, and I know I went all over the place in this video, if any of this resonates with you, I would love to hear from you. What's your experience? What do you think about this? What's your connection with money, passive income, spirituality? Where does it land for you? What do you want? Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're here, if you're with me this long, thank you for watching, for tuning in, and for your dedication to vibrant living. I hope you are living with great vibrancy. Aloha.